What's going on, my good people? Welcome to another episode of the Roe and Tucker Show. What's going on, Tucker?
We back. We back in the house, baby.
We back like we never left. Come on, y'all. Woo! We got a good one today.
It's a good one. This might be my favorite topic.
You think so?
It's close to the sugar episode. The sugar one was up there. Y'all tell us, what is your favorite episode of the Roe and Tucker Show so far?
Yeah. I want to know. Like, type that in the chat. Listen, as you all are coming in, like, please don't forget to subscribe first of all, right, and turn on your notifications so you can get these things. But start sharing right now because this is gonna be a good one. I promise you. This is gonna be a good one. Now we may step on a few toes.
Okay? You might want to put some closed-toe shoes on. Don't be out here with flip-flops because
don't be out here with the flip-flops on.
we finna tell you the truth.
We about to tell you the whole truth, okay? And listen, and this is what you got to know, right? So first of all, okay, couple of things. Like put your most favorite episode. Like type that in the chat right now. And this is what you got to know, y'all. Everything that we bring to you, we bring it because we're not telling you about something we read about, okay? We tell you because we've experienced it, okay? Right. This is coming from personal experience, and this is what we know to be true. And so y'all want to know what this? You want to know what this title is? Anybody, y'all want to know?
We get asked this all the time. This is like a question that people ask us all the time.
All the time. I don't care whether it's in the mastery, whether it's in Sugar Ain't Sweet Academy, Sugar Ain't Sweet 1.0, 2.0, Sweet Fruit and Veggie Challenge. Like, this has been a commonly asked question. And the question, so people want to know what they want to know, Tucker. What do they ask me?
They want to know, why don't my kids like healthy food? How can I get my children to eat what I'm eating? I'm trying to change my life. Okay.
Okay.
And the parents know it's important.
It's important.
It's important. And I'm trying to make these changes, but I cannot get my children on board.
So that is, y'all. They say, so this is what we're going to talk about today. This is why, hear me out. This is why your kids don't like healthy food. That is the subject. That's what we're talking about today, right? So like, this is why your kids don't like healthy food. Okay? This is all we're going to talk about. Like Tucker said, put on, like, cover your pinky toe. Okay? Just cover them up. Y'all may be squealing. You may don't send me no email. I'm gonna sound like Tiffany Montgomery now. Don't send me no email. Don't DM me. Don't text me. Just receive what we are seeing.
In love. Truth in love.
And it's always in love. It's always in love. We always want to help you all to we're gonna bring you topics or concerns but we're always gonna give you a way to like overcome it. Yeah. Right? And that, again, is based on our experience, okay? And not just our experience, but what we've been able to help others to do, right? So this is why your kids don't like healthy food, right? And the number one reason. One thing. What y'all think it is? What y'all think it is? Like, type that in the chat. I want to know. Okay, I'm going to wait 10 seconds. I want to know.
Because you know what the truth is, bro? Like, we know what it is that we're supposed to do.
But do we do it?
What
is that in Romans when he talks about the bad that I don't want to no. The good that I want to do, I don't do. But the bad that I don't want to do, this I do.
I do that part.
This is the part I do. So y'all, what do you think that, like, the number one reason why your kids don't like healthy food, right? I'm going to put it right here, okay? Just plain old hypocrisy, okay? We just hypocrites.
Yep.
We just hypocrites, y'all. Like, oh, man. Well, I grew up in the era. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell how we grew up.
Okay, I love my mama, okay? Okay, she's no longer with us, but I love me some Johnny Mae Evans. Okay, she was the best mama for me. But I'd be the first to tell you, my mama was on that do as I say, not as I do.
What I'm doing over here, okay? Do what I told you to do.
worry about what I'm doing. You just do what you're supposed to do, okay? Love my mama, and my sister probably gonna be mad at me. Don't be talking about mama on it, but
What
I'm
did
just
you
telling
say?
you,
But we love her still.
love her still. Okay, love my mama. I had the best
That's
mama.
true for a lot of parents. Like, especially if you grew up in the area that we grew up in, that was how children should be. You don't question adults and ask them about what they're doing. You do what that you are told to do. But that's not really truly how children, behave. Like they model what they see.
That's
So you
it.
can say anything,
But even with that though, like, how effective was it?
right? Because I ain't even going there. But you see your mama not doing what she told you to do. You see your mama telling you don't lie.
Like how effective was it really? And then
Yeah,
we can go. I mean, we can go so deep with that when you say, is it biblical? Like, is
yeah,
that
yeah.
is that biblical? Like, you understand? Like, to be a Christian, like, so nobody's
That's
perfect,
good,
but
bro.
to be a Christian means to be Christ-like, which so you're
Yeah.
striving to be,
Like Christ. Yep.
right? You're striving to be.
Yep.
So I mean, we can go so deep with that thing, but
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? Like, how
You're going
effective?
somewhere though. You're going somewhere because when you bring Christ into it, he's like the ultimate influencer. Like that is what we are supposed to be striving to be like. But as parents, I think we forget or we don't appreciate how much influence we really do have over our children. And maybe, we think that they're not watching us or listening to us as closely as they are, but the kids model what they do after what they see from their parents, regardless of what you say. Kids are not blind. They see what you do.
Okay,
And
so
we gotta start
heard,
seeing ourselves as the influencer, like the
yeah.
number we want to be on the YouTube and all these things, but be an influencer at home.
So you've heard me say this before, Tuka. I say, and I got this from. You remember there was a time when I think they were giving Charles Barkley a flag because he was like, I'm not anybody's role model. The kids
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, I remember that.
And my thing is, no, like we're all role models, whether we
Yeah.
like it or not. We're all role models. The question is, what role are we modeling?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So whether you like it or not, like intentional, or
Mhm.
unintentional,
Yep.
kids are watching,
They're
right?
watching.
So which brings up my first point, right? They watch what you do.
They're watching you.
I
They
got a
know what you
feeling
say, but it is your
somebody's
example.
watching me. You remember
Yep.
that?
Yep. And I mean, if you think about it, like, think about all the little behaviors like that you picked up from your parents without even trying. Just like you see your mama do stuff or the way they may have certain mannerisms, kids pick that up. So why wouldn't they pick up, something like what we choose to eat? You know?
Man, so yeah, I can think of a lot of things that I do. Like always, like when I'm cold, I walk like this, and
Yeah.
I don't know, but my mama used to do this.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
walking through the house like this when I'm cold. This is how I cross my feet when I'm cold. I'm standing at the sink. I cross my feet like this.
Yeah.
Like my
You
mother
picked it
used to
so
do that.
yeah, and it was unintentional. I
Unintentional. Yeah, but
believe
guess
it's
who does it?
a
Guess who does it now? Mikhail does it.
Oh, Mikhail does it. Wow.
Unintentional.
No, this is good. This is
But
good.
they watch what you do.
Watch what you do.
Right? Gabby says all the time, Mommy, I find myself doing this. I do that. You do this. I'll be like,
Yep.
honey, I know. This is just what happens.
They're definitely watching us.
They're
I
watching.
remember a moment with my daughter, and it stuck out to me because I was having a conversation and she was sitting at the table like across from me, and she just had this look where she was just white, like literally taking in everything I was saying, and it occurred to me like, oh, she is watching everything you do. So in those moments when you're on the phone with your friends, you like, hey girl, and it's like, oh no, she is watching
Every,
everything you do, everything and
every,
taking notes and picking apart how it's supposed to be.
that's right. So and so whether they're doing it subliminally, you know what I mean? Like they just take
Yep,
it subconsciously. Now that's what I mean. Subconsciously, they're just taking it in.
yep,
They're just taking it in.
yep,
And so that's why they
yep,
can mimic us so well. So sometimes my kids get together. like if PJ is here and they'll talk, and it's usually, I don't know, they get the, mimicking me and Pops or whatever, like things
Yeah.
that we, you know what I mean? That's why
And you
you,
probably do it better than anybody.
yeah, because they've been watching us for years. And so, and like if Gabby, like we'll be out somewhere and Gabby will see a child doing something and she'll be like, mommy, like daddy would be like, da da da, or mom, you'd be
Yep.
like, whatever. Like they watch,
Yep. Yep.
watch, so y'all, I'm telling y'all, so if y'all not eating vegetables, guess what?
They're not eating
They
vegetables.
not eating
This
vegetables.
is really about your personal integrity, though. This is about your walk and your talk being the same. It's about your children being able to see you do what you say. So if you say, because think about it, when people come to Sugar Ain't Sweet, they come to the academy. I already know. I get to talk to them straight out the gate. They're excited. We've just signed up for this new thing. Everybody around us needs to know I'm starting a thing, right?
Yeah,
I'm doing a
yeah,
thing, right?
yeah, yeah,
And you got to know they're at the house saying, yes, I signed up for this program. I'm about to change my eating, right? So the kids probably confused when they see, wait, mommy, I thought you were on a new program. Why you got those cookies,
yeah.
And, so it's about your walk and your talk.
Mm,
Match about it, match,
mhm.
because there.
And I'm gonna even say long before they even get into the program, like you said, it's about how you do your everyday.
Yep. How you
It's
do
about
every day.
how you do your everyday, like because people are okay. So okay, watch this now. Watch this. Hold on, y'all. Pay attention to this. Let me go. Let me get your attention. Let me get your attention. Let me get your attention. Now, hold on. Let me see. Let me see.
Come on. Stop
Listen
it.
to me. People always want a food list. They always want to know exactly what to do. I said, you know what? Do what you already know to do.
What you know to do. Because you know enough. You know enough to
You
do
know a
better.
lot. You know
Yeah.
a lot already, but you don't want to act on anything that you know because you really don't want to change,
You
right?
know nothing.
So like long before you get into a master class, a Sugar Ain't Sweet Academy, a Sugar Ain't Sweet, like Sugar Ain't Sweet Elite, long before you get into any of that, you
Yeah.
should be eating vegetables.
Hmm.
You shouldn't be eating out every day.
Yeah.
You got to move your body, huh? You
You
know
know you need more water.
you need to drink water, okay?
Right.
So these are things that we know. Like nobody has to tell you that. This is stuff
Yeah.
you know you need to do.
Yeah.
You know you can't be well if you eating that Chick-fil-A every day. If you're doing Popeyes every
Yeah.
day.
The
If you're
Chick-fil-A.
if you're if you're eating out more than you're eating in, that's not good. I mean,
That's not good.
everybody knows that. That's not. You don't have to be a health coach to know that, right? Like
Yeah.
right. So if you're not exercising, people say, Coach, I need you to talk to my daughter. I need to talk to my son because they're not doing. I said, no, I need to talk to you
Hmm.
because you are their number one influence, not me.
Yep.
Like you are the biggest. You're gonna have the biggest impact on their life. You're gonna have the biggest influence in their life. Not Coach Ro. They don't know Coach Ro, but they watch you every day,
They watch you every day.
every single day. And guess what? And that's why I came up with this thing. I said, when you change, the people around you change
People around you change.
because they're watching.
They're watching. Yep.
They're watching, so they start to mimic.
Because I noticed when I be with you, Ro, everybody's trying to eat their very best.
Everybody, come on,
Everybody
somebody.
start second guessing their food choices because Ro in the room, they like, I was gonna get the burger, but let me get the salmon.
Let me tell you this to the real talk. Kenny told me he was like, Ro, and where were they? On the retreat with Terica or her thing, with her mastermind. They were in were they in Mexico? Wherever they were, they just came back,
Yeah.
and he was like, Ro, it was like you were there. It was like you were there. Everybody, they was
How to
bringing somebody, and he was like, oh no, Coach Ro wouldn't approve of that. Like everybody, he was like, it was as if you were there.
That's good.
Everybody was talking about you. Like people that I didn't even know knew you. Like people, I said,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So listen. So because I changed, right?
The
The
people
people
around you
around me
change.
changed, right? People watch.
More
I used
people
to
than you
tell
can
Tuka.
even
Remember, I used to tell
imagine.
you. I said, Tuka, people watching now. They watching you.
That was one of the biggest lessons, bro, that you ever taught me. Like, I remember that day. It was funny today. You know how something happened, it ain't funny today, but when you think about it later, it's funny. But when Rose said, I never forgot that when you said you missed the opportunity to show up different. Because before then, I'm thinking nobody is paying attention to me. Like it doesn't matter to anybody if I just, grab a little here, grab a little there. And it's like, no, but when you said no, the first thing they're gonna say is, I knew she couldn't stick to it. I knew she wasn't gonna keep it up. And it made me more aware that people were watching me because and especially in this area, an
Yeah.
area where for so many years I've been allowed to publicly and privately do whatever I want, whatever my flesh say we doing.
Yeah.
whatever we
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
we want we
Yeah.
getting. And
Yeah.
that's in private and that's in public. So
Mhm.
to shift from thinking like, oh, people are probably really, and I remember, do you remember when we went to Mexico and the girl said, and I saw took a something, something, and I'm like, you remember that she said it in like a thing, and she said, and I saw took a get, da da da. And I'm like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm just vacationing. So I'm like, OMG.
Yeah. I remember that. But
Yeah.
but but even more so, it's two things. They'll say, I knew she wasn't gonna keep it up or she wasn't gonna make it, but they're really looking for hope.
Hope that you do make it.
They really, because they need. That's when I say people they looking for hope. People are hope because everybody around them is sick. They're like, okay,
Yep.
okay, maybe she's the one.
Yep.
Maybe I can focus on her. She can help me.
Yep.
So when you don't do it, then they get let down again. It's okay. Tag it.
Mhm.
So
This is also about like getting like God getting the glory because it's like we really steal his glory when he blesses us with something like a program like this that can absolutely change our lives. And just by us doing it, other people will fall in line and they'll get free and then they'll free people. But when we don't do it, it's like we all in God's business jacking up in his glory, you
hmm
know? So
hmm
I'm sure that's why it was me that called you and said I need the shakes. It had to be me. It had to be Tucker because it was like God saying, if I can get this one free, okay, y'all gonna know it's real. Y'all gonna
Oh
know.
my goodness! Oh my goodness! And by the time they see this, the day will have passed. But I just want to take this moment to say that today is the anniversary,
That's
the
right.
4 year anniversary of me rushing Pops to the hospital.
That's right.
Today is the 4 year anniversary, April 5th of 2020. Today
Yeah.
is April 5th of 2024. Now, by the time y'all see this, it won't be April 5th, okay? But understand that this is, I call this, I gave it a name. It's Hope Day.
Okay.
Hope Day. This is the day that God gave hope to first to us, right? And then like to tens of thousands of people after us.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands. Because I'll never know. I'll
Yeah.
never know.
You never know.
So I would say hundreds of thousands of people because
Yep.
I'm all over the world.
Yeah.
So when it's so it goes back to they watch what you do. You understand? Like when you change, the people around you change.
Yep.
So you want to say why my kids don't like healthy food? Because you don't like, they watching you.
Yeah.
You're not being a good steward over your words. You're not being a
Right.
good steward over your actions.
Of your actions.
You see? So we must become, there's that thing
Mm.
again. Must
Yep.
become
Yep.
the person,
Yep.
okay, that can do the thing. So that's the first thing. They watch what you do, then watch this. They watch how you do it.
Watching what you do and how you do it.
Huh? How you doing? Are you doing it begrudgingly? Okay, you're doing it with a grateful heart.
Are
Are
you
you
eating a
doing it?
salad? Said, if I gotta eat one more salad.
That's what the people say, bro. If I eat one side, I feel like I'm a puke. I
I
feel like
just
I'm a
couldn't gotta eat salads.
do it. I can't do it. I can't. It's too much. I can't. I'm like, but you don't say that when you're doing Chick-fil-A. I
No,
ain't never heard nobody say if I just eat one more
I
waffle,
would never say it.
if I drink one more mocha latte, I'm a lose it. I never
As a
heard it.
matter of fact, I remember having a number one time saying, "Baby, this thing is always it don't never miss." Okay, this Chick-fil-A sandwich don't ever with the Chick-fil-A sauce, it never misses.
It never misses. Okay,
It hits
that
every
waffle
time.
fry, and whether you get the lemonade
It's
or the
waffle
Oreo
fries.
cookie shake, okay, it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, hits every time.
Hits every time. Okay, bingo. Okay, got him. Okay, every single time.
Every
Um,
time.
But listen, they watch how you do it though. Like, are you doing this thing with a grateful heart? Okay, even when you're eating God's food, are you doing it begrudgingly? Are you doing it with a
Yeah.
smile on your face? Are you doing it with a scowl? Are you speaking bad over it before you even consume it?
Hmm.
Like, this ain't gonna fill me up. This ain't go. People think it's not gonna be filling. It's not gonna be satisfying. It's not gonna give them the energy they need. It's all these things. Like, they're watching that. So what would make them be excited about
How did they
eating
sign up
healthy
for that?
food?
Who want any parts of that?
But we get excited to go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Okay,
we do. Yeah, we
okay.
do.
That's why. Listen, that's why they call it the Happy Meal, because we got excited to eat the Happy
Yep.
Meal. It was the
Yep.
Happy Meal.
Allegedly.
Okay, that's what they call it. And the
Don't
kids were
you know
happy.
why you in the Starbucks line saying if I gotta wait in this Starbucks line one more time? They look determined and focused.
They are focused.
They're on a
Ain't
mission.
nobody mad in the Starbucks line. They having a good old time. They laughing, they
Wait,
talking, and they
waiting.
wait. They wait as long as they need to wait.
Right.
Okay, that, the kids see that,
Yep.
so the kids are excited to wait in the line too to get that mocha
That's right.
latte.
Yep.
Okay, that frappuccino. They ain't nobody mad about it.
Nobody mad.
Okay, they'll stand in the Chick-fil-A line, because the Chick-fil-A line, now I'll give them to the lines move pretty fast. Okay, so line can be wrapped around the, but they don't care. Okay, they gonna be up in there.
Yep.
You see, so they watch how you do it, but how is it when you're eating your salad? That big
Yeah.
robust salad with all them leafy greens. Are you doing it smiling? Huh?
Mm-mm.
When you gotta drink the water, are you happy about the water? Huh? Are you complaining about it?
Body. Yeah.
This is what the people do though.
Yep. And
What
then say I
child is
can get,
gonna
I can
sign
get
up
my
for that?
kids. I can get my kids to
And
eat.
then you say you can't
No,
go, like, you can't get nobody to do it. Look how you.
nobody. That's right.
But when you're excited about it, okay. When first of all, when you do it, okay, when you
Yeah.
eat the food, eat God's food, and you're excited about doing it, listen, when I make my size took my kids be like, "Ooh, mommy, that look good," because I be like, I be sending you pictures. I'm like, it be
Uh,
too good to eat. I be like,
and
this is
that's what you had on Easter. And Rose said it never gets old. This never gets old. Never
never,
gets old to me.
never. I don't care. I promise you. But the only thing sometimes, I'm like, man, I don't feel like making a side. If somebody made one every day, took it, I would eat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
If they would have, like we was doing for words, like I did forget.
Yeah.
If somebody prepared
Yeah.
and put that in front of me every
Now
day,
you gotta do is put it together.
no,
But
no,
we
no,
can't.
no, together. I'm saying if somebody,
You
like I
put
did
that drink
for it,
until you're ready to go.
right here, if they just put it in front of me, I would eat it every day
Yeah.
because I like them just that much. And,
Yeah.
and 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 the way I talk about it, my kids be like, "Ooh, mommy, that look good." I say, "I know it."
Even with just like people think like eating God's food, like there's gonna be so many like limitations. But don't you know, like you could switch up like a seed. Like one day I put some smoked paprika on and I was like, oh, this got a little different taste to it. And sometimes I may do the garlic and the onion, and it just kind of switches the flavors up. It's so much that you can do. Like I might not put, mushrooms in this time. This time I was like, let me put a little cucumbers. I've been putting parsley in my salad lately. It's giving it a little different little
Mhm.
something. I'm like, I like this.
I've been putting the cilantro in there.
Okay. Oh yeah, I
Ever
remember
since
you
with
said
the
that.
sweet greens, okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've been,
yeah.
yeah, we've been putting a little cilantro in there. Yeah, so many things you can do. Of course, the red onion never gets old. Uh,
Never.
never gets old. But sometimes I put yellow onions. I'll do yellow onions, in there sometimes. I'm just saying, but I like it. I get excited when I make myself.
Yeah,
I'm never like, I don't feel like
yeah,
eating salad. I don't be
yeah,
like.
yeah.
I get excited to eat even salmon and broccoli. I get excited about it.
Yeah.
Salmon and broccoli, that's delicious to me.
But I told you this, bro. Nothing is nothing fills me up like my salads. Like I feel like the time I get before I'm hungry again, it's unmatched on the
Yeah.
salad. Like it is unmatched. Love
No.
me some salmon and broccoli, but still don't just hold as long as that
But you
salad.
know
Like
why, right? You know why?
the nutrients,
That's right.
the nutrients, yeah,
It's
yeah.
nutrient.
On nothing,
So a
on
lot of
nothing.
times, so you're eating and you may feel full, but your cells are still starving.
Still starving.
They're still starving. They're like, okay, you like, yeah, we full. It's like, okay, but I'm
But
feeling
20
empty.
minutes later, the cells are like, okay, quit playing.
Okay, stop playing. Like that's it. Like for
Oh,
real.
yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Give me my nutrients.
Okay, what my nutrients at?
I can
Okay.
make tissues. I got work to do.
Yeah. So y'all just ate a bunch of air pudding, and
Every-
just sugar and turned to fat.
Nothing fills me up like my salad. Nothing.
I would tend to agree. I'd have to agree with that because I eat that salad. The salad, not my salad. I ain't talking no cookie butt salad. When I eat my salad, I'm done for
Yep.
the day. Like
Yep.
I don't want nothing else.
Even when I just switch it up, so now I'm really like the salad has to be the staple. Even with the salmon and the broccoli, I'm still gonna put that salad on the side because I'm like, I need you to fill in the gap.
That's right.
Fill in
That's
the
right.
gap for
That's
me.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we said they watch what you do. They
Mhm.
watch how you do it. But okay, here's something else. They watch when you
When you
do it.
do it with our hokey pokey selves.
Hokey pokey. Put your left foot in. You take your
Times of our
foot
kids.
out.
Yeah. Look, how
Man,
many times have your kids see you start something new? I know my kids like we on Weight Watchers. We doing it. I'm saying that's the reason why when I started with you, Rob was like, "Baby, carry yourself on, go on," because he literally was like, "It's just another thing that you've done, and we're always doing a thing, and I'm just not even finna start with you, okay? Because you're gonna be doing another thing, you know."
how many? Okay. Here's a question, y'all. Transparency moment.
Uh,
Right? If you have done some type of diet, just type it in the chat. Whether it's Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig,
anything.
lemonade
Cabbage
diet,
soup diet. I did the cabbage soup diet
diet,
before.
just type it in the chat. I want to know. I
Yeah.
want to know, like, what have y'all done? Yeah,
Woo.
I remember I did the what was it? What was the lemonade diet? Was that one with the cayenne pepper and the
Yeah, I didn't do that, but I do remember that one.
yeah, I did that before. Girl passed out in the kitchen. I remember, and Mikhail was probably about 3 years old, maybe four. And I remember
Yes.
I hadn't eaten or whatever it was. And I remember reaching for the refrigerator door. I remember
Okay.
and passed out. Luckily, I missed my head. I didn't hit my head on the sink. And
Wow.
I remember waking up. Mikhail was like, "Mommy, mommy, I'm on the floor, literally."
Wow.
And she had to run and get pops. She was probably like 4 years old. This was before Gabby was born. I was
Wow.
doing that lemonade thing.
Under lemonade.
Mhm. I remember that. Now I ain't
And
never passed out eating God's food. I ain't never passed out on no fruit challenge.
it,
I ain't never passed out on none of this.
it sounds bizarre as we're like joking about it today, like to think that these things would be the way. To think that living off because to this day, like I cannot stomach cabbage with any tomato base. Like it's not the jam for me because the cabbage soup diet blew that for me. But like,
I didn't do that one.
oh yeah, but why would you? And that's all you eat. I think you get to eat like a couple of other little things, but it's basically just you can eat as much of it as you want. You can eat. It was never. It didn't. The taste was never better than just my regular meals that I eat now.
Mm.
Never better.
I mean, what was that supposed to be? Like low calories or something?
I guess so because it was cabbage and like tomato base with celery and onions and all these things in it. It's
I
like a soup.
don't know.
And you would make a big it wasn't like even in terms of soup it wasn't hitting on anything, but this was what the instructions said to do. So and I was baby excited, and then this is the worst thing that can happen to you. You can get some results, so you thinking like, oh, this thing is the jam, okay, because I had lost a little weight, but you basically just eating cabbage and tomato base, soup. So you know I don't know, but to this day I cannot stand. And then when I went back to college, it was on a summer break, so I went back to school and I was cute for like 2.9 seconds. I was like, couldn't tell me nothing for about 2.9 seconds. And then it was back. And then
It
I
was
was
back.
bigger. It was back. It was back. It was back with a vengeance. Worse. Okay,
Man,
worse.
things we do, boy.
The things we do.
Yeah, so we just hokey pokey, like, you know. So people use like, Coach Ro, what about this? Does this work? What about this? Does this work? I said, look, it all works, okay? I said, you don't work. That's the problem. You don't work. You so hokey pokey.
Yep.
Like most things work if you just stick with them.
Stick to
Most
it.
things, like even the worst of things, if you were consistent, but the thing is, we're so inconsistent.
It's consistent.
You see, we're consistently inconsistent.
But see, this goes back to what you said about wanting to change.
Yeah,
And not it's the wanting to change, or are you just looking to get something like something accomplished for a period of time? Like
right.
that was when you was telling me like, no, it's not about the doggone 50 pounds. I don't want to hear that no more. It's like because me chasing 50 pounds, that's not changing. I'm just trying to hurry up and get this win. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
That's
And
right.
not trying to do the work that it's gonna take to like really be able to do this for forever.
Dang, Tucker was, ooh, the stuff you, I'd be like, Tucker, no.
Oh Lord, that's why thank the Lord. It had to be me, it had to be you, because I just the way and it seems so
Oh, goodness.
today, but in my mind, and I know people here, this stuff made sense to me. Because even the 50 pounds is about a place that I had been and what I thought was cutesy, but you never have allowed yourself to go beyond. So like you said, like try God. Like don't limit him, try him. So it's like I'm just gonna set this goal and this is gonna be good enough. I hit it. I'm thinking I look good. I ain't thinking of nothing lick about no high blood pressure or
Don't think, not one, no
and
thought,
I ain't asked you one time about my blood pressure.
not once.
I ain't bringing up
It
not
was
one
all
time.
about these 50 pounds. I'm like, Tucker,
Yeah.
do you realize if you lose 50 pounds, you're still going to be obese? Do you realize?
Like did
I
not
remember I
really.
leaned in, I said, Tucker? I'm like, what are we talking about?
Like you and she confused. You still gonna be obese, right? And I'm like, mm-mm. I'm just trying to get back into 14. Understand this, okay? I'm just trying to get back into 14.
I said, Tucker, don't stop. Stop putting limits on God. Like, let's just do the work.
Let's just go to work. Bro said, let's just go to work. And that's, now that's why a lot of times people ask, well, how long did it take you to lose? And I have no frame of reference because Ro did not let me focus on that. Now, one, like it's not an it's it, baby. I want you to do this work. That's all I care about
Work.
is you do
That's
work
it.
every
And
day.
every day. And see, but that's the part people don't want to do. People don't want to do work.
They don't want to do it every day.
Results. They want to just do just enough for a
Yep.
period of time
Yep.
and think they're gonna keep these results forever. I'm like, where? What part? I still work out every day. I still
Yep.
work out. Lately, I've been doing 2 a days. I still on
Yep.
this thing, y'all. Y'all hear
Okay.
me? I still get on this Peloton. I still do my pull-ups, my push-ups,
Yep.
my leg work, my core. I still do this stuff every day.
Yep.
So on what planet do you think you can do this for a period of time,
Right.
stop, and think you still gonna get these results?
You just kick your feet up and you set.
Who can do that?
It's biblical. It's daily renewal.
Yeah,
Daily
renewing the
renewal.
mind. Okay, I don't think everybody that I know that's in the fitness space, that's in the health and wellness space, this is what they do every single day.
But you know what, Ro? That's what I was telling somebody the other day about. Like the blood pressure is like when I tell the story about how I got off the amlodipine and got it off my chart and all of that. It's like you still got to earn it every day. I can't be out here like take amlodipine no more. I still have to earn it every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
Every day.
I got to monitor that thing, do what I got to make the proper adjustments every day. Every day.
Every day. People are shocked and say, you work out every day. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I work out every day?
But bro, that's not a I was shocked too. Because this is the thing. See, this is why you got to have a coach with receipts though, because in the fitness space, sometimes they think you need days off, you need rest days, you need these things. So in your mind, you're thinking you work out for these days and then you get a day off. That's I always when you
I
said
mean,
every day, I was like every day.
yeah, every day.
And I was like 2 miles, but the 2 miles seemed like nothing. Like, but that don't really count if you just go do 2, 3 miles. That's not really anything.
But see, people can't do it. It's so little that people can't do it. Okay, because it's the everyday that trips them up.
Okay.
They can do it for a couple of days.
But what people don't know is once you start doing it, it's like think about this. When I got back to doing my 2 days, the first couple of first week, 10 days probably, it was like, oh, let me do workout number 2. Today, it's like my body gravitates towards the bike.
That's right.
Because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
2 days in, and it's like nothing. I sleep better. I mean, I always slept good, but I'm just saying all of that, it just makes it better. I just feel good about it, and I'm stronger. Listen, I'm fighting against the hands of time. Okay, I'm fighting this thing. I don't know. It's just y'all like
You know,
we
it's
are
what you said
kids.
when we were in Atlanta. You said people want what it look like, but like
Yeah,
everybody wants the guns, but they don't want what it feels like. They
I
don't
what
want.
it feels like.
Yeah,
And then people, like, I just think about with words, and you were there with us, like, until you see this life, you don't really.
yeah.
It's like people think they know what I'm like. You don't know what I do. You don't know this life.
Because Words was singing a whole different song. He was like, "Baby, ain't no way people doing this
They
and
not.
ain't they're not doing this. Okay,
They,
they lying. They're not doing this because he thought he was doing it.
I
So
know, man. I told him, I said, "You're not doing." No, Ro. I said,
I'm
you're not.
doing
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I know the results.
it.
This
Yeah,
work
that's right.
produces.
That's right.
Period. Just like I told you, I know. I know when you do the work, you get the
Yep.
results.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
So so nobody can fool me on that. I'm like, no, you're
Yeah.
not doing
Not doing
it.
it. Yeah. And
You
that's
know,
a whole nother conversation about because I think when we do the program and it doesn't like get the results that we think and we want to be able to assign things to an external force. Because if I can say, well, I tried and my blood pressure's not responding, or I'm 40, so it's something that's not me.
right?
It doesn't require me to be like, no, you faking, okay?
You
You
fake, okay?
you
Shit,
tripping.
not
You know,
yet.
because
Yeah,
you grabbed a handful of or you bit this, or know. So
you
it's
know,
like, say it. See, that's what that integrity though. That's that
that's it.
integrity. Saying and
That's it.
doing.
That's it.
Walk and talk. Look the same.
Like the people. Come on, shout out to some of our folks that post that blood sugar on the. You be like, what did you eat? Oh, they'll post like their final. Like, what did you eat? They say, oh, well, I did. I said, but you didn't post that
Yeah,
though.
you
You
yeah,
post.
you tell about that.
You know what I'm saying? You just slip that
Yeah.
number in. These numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say, what all did you eat?
Yeah.
Like, what all did you? Oh, I did. I did have this. Okay, come on. This is an integrity thing.
But the thing about integrity, and this I think I learned this today when you had snapped on me about the homeless people. It was like, because I didn't have to tell you, my numbers were solid. I could have
Yeah,
made, my numbers did not bust me. But
yeah,
I felt bad.
yeah,
You the enemy will trip you. So I felt bad. And if I would have just kept it, number one, I would have had the guilt of not sharing it. But I
hmm
never got the lesson that was like one of the most, I mean, we have many, but that was one of the most profound lessons that I ever got through a fussing out. That, what I'm saying? Like it changed my mindset a lot. It
yeah.
changed my mindset a
The
whole
people
lot.
think I'm out here snapping on folk. Tucker.
Right? Yeah, she wasn't snapping on her. She was listen. My coach tell me the truth in love. So I said I was so hungry I was about to die. And she was like, "After you ain't ate in 2.5 hours, you was about to die in 2.5 hours." And it put some things in perspective. Because
I was like, Tucker. I pass by homeless people every day on the corner. They ain't days. They just dead on the corner, huh? Just a bunch of dead people on the corner.
but you, the way she said, but you ain't ate in 2.5 hours, and you
And,
was about to
and you
die.
was about to die.
You was about to die.
This
She's like,
drama.
"No, you wanted it."
Okay, you say you wanted it. Yeah, you wasn't about to die. You
And I
weren't.
did. And
Yeah.
that was the moment I walked in the room and I saw the cake from my friend's mama. I wanted the cake when I walked in the door.
That's it. You know you wanted from day one. Already. So you
I
had already
wanted
concocted this plan, this whatever, subconsciously. So okay, this is how this is gonna go
it.
down. Okay, this is how this is gonna go down. And I just
Yeah.
happened to have to call you on it because when we acknowledge those things, when we accept it, I mean
Right there.
that's part of overcoming. You see, like if you don't face the giant, you can't slay it.
You can't slay it. That's right.
And so many people don't face it. They hide from it, and they act like it's not there, and they cover it. And they're delusional, and so they can never slay it. So they stay in bondage.
Yep. They stay in bondage.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the
I'm so
thing.
grateful that there was one of them stinging moments, but what it's always stung with the truth. Like the truth be like, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
goodness. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Here's the three reasons we said. People don't. The kids don't like healthy food. We said because they watch what you do. Okay, you're a
Yep.
hypocrite. Come on now. They watch how you do it. You be down here, doing
Yep.
it begrudgingly. Okay, and then they watch when you do it. You inconsistent. You
Yep.
consistently inconsistent. But we got some action steps, right? How we can turn this thing around. Y'all want to know? Anybody? Just type. Tell us. Okay, just type that in the chat. We want to share with you all how you could turn this thing around, right? And it's going to start, as I've been saying all the time, by education. We got to educate them. We got to educate them. So what do we mean? What do we mean by that, Tucker? When I say educate, educate the babies.
Make them aware. So, for me, with my children, we sat down and we explained why we were doing what we were doing. So I didn't want it to be punitive, like you can't have these things. I
Yeah.
explained to them. So as a family, we got more serious about looking at labels, knowing what these particular things do. So we laid principles like, okay, we don't eat high fructose corn syrup. We do not eat artificial color. Like you know what I'm saying? And so you have to teach them what these things do to their body. Because
Yeah.
otherwise it's going to sound like you're just like stripping everything away from them and they're not able to have things that are healthy. So the
Yeah.
healthy thing starts to seem like a punishment. But
Yeah.
I believe, and this is in every area of your life, like as a parent, we are the number one educator. I know we send our kids to school because we don't necessarily want to deal with them. We let the teacher do it. But you are the primary educator in their life regarding food and everything else.
Yeah. That's
So
good.
yeah, you get to teach them first. So
Yeah.
teach them. Yeah.
Educate them, and so I want to add to that. First of all, I did the same thing. Y'all know the story. I sat my kids down, and told them I'm killing you. Okay, mommy, I killing you. Okay,
They were like, "Ooh, that's done." That was the truth, but it's done. They were like,
true. I said, mommy, I hit killing. I'm setting you up for an early adulthood of disease. I mean, I just saw it. They had 5 cavities by the age of 7. Like y'all know the story, right? So I told them that, but also made them aware of our family and what was already happening in our family.
Yeah.
Right? Made them aware of people who had died or people that's dealing with chronic illness already. So I'm like, look around.
Yeah.
People not well. Okay. And then look at what they're eating.
Yep. Yeah.
How many do you see salads? No. What do you see when we go to the company gatherings? We don't see leafy greens.
Yeah.
What we see? We see pork, we see ribs, okay, mac and cheese, candied yams, okay.
All that.
We see cakes and pies and soda. We don't see no water. Kool-Aid. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like juice. I ain't see no water. With no water at the cookouts.
With no water.
You see, so making them aware, like educating them, like you don't have to go far. Educate them. And if you're not around family, you have friends. You have because you don't have to go far. So you can say, I don't live around my family.
Just look over at the Wendy's line. You just
okay.
People over here walking inside the Wendy's.
look at the people in the grocery store in the scooters. Okay, but look at they got 6-packs hanging off the basket.
Yep.
I'm like, you can't even walk.
Yep. The last thing you need is
the last thing you need.
So I think explaining too, like this is what like destroys your body, but this is like this vegetable does this for your body.
Right.
This, like the girls want their hair to be cute. Okay, there's certain things you can eat that help your hair look better, your nails look better. Like you don't just get what Ro got going on just by eating Takis, So you want things, you're gonna get it through the food. So even the benefits of the food that you acting like you don't want, it's gonna be so good for you.
It's gonna be so good. And so my babies are saying, especially Gabby, because she's home and so she sees it now. She sees the difference. She sees the difference in her skin versus some of her classmates' skin. She sees the difference in her having not having cramps, and then her some of her friends having cramps. Like she sees the difference. You understand? The weight. She sees she's not overweight, and some of these young people, they already got muffin tops and what I'm saying, like overweight and just like she sees it. So and y'all know we ain't perfect, okay?
We always live like this.
Okay, like don't think that. Don't think we are.
I was saying it right before Gabby, but PJ and Michael, they know a different side, okay? Y'all try to clean up your act when Gabby came.
That's right. These some trash, straight trash, y'all. So here's the way you can turn around. So we educate them. We said that's number one. What else can we do? We can make it fun.
Make it fun.
How can we do that, Tuka? How can we make it fun?
There are so many like creative ways that you can take something healthy and just like we've done burgers with like lettuce on the buns. We've done tacos with the butter lettuce and we use like mushrooms for the meat and season it up with your own like so much stuff. We saw a recipe this week that we're excited like how to make your own ketchup. We saw this and I'm like, oh, we should try this, you know? And it's like so try to be creative and make it like fun, like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
um, make it a thing to try new healthy things in your house, like
yeah.
explore so it can be exciting. But it's like, don't feed them the same old thing. Like, get excited about it. How can we, do this in a healthy way?
Yeah. Now, two things that stand out to me that my kids, well, I'm gonna say three things. Of course, they love the homemade ice cream, but when we made those carrot dogs, you remember when we made the
Yep,
carrot dogs?
yep,
Kids love those because they taste like
yep.
real hot dogs. But here's the thing they really like when we made why did I just lose my train of
With the
thought?
power bowls, when y'all made the power bowls, they love those. Yeah,
Love
when you made
them.
those little power bowls, man, y'all was running that back. Like,
Okay,
y'all
probably like,
kept
bro,
going,
I can do this.
we
I can
got
do
the
this
power
every day.
bowl
Yeah,
to
but it was the ice cream. It was the gosh, I just lost my train of thought. It was the ice cream. It was the carrot dog. And that homemade cranberry sauce.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Said,
yeah,
don't you
yeah, yeah.
bring the ocean spray back up in
My
here?
mom requests that every year. You better get in there and get the string,
Okay,
okay?
you better get the straining. Okay, don't you bring
You know,
the ocean.
don't bring out nothing in the can. She been
Don't
delivered.
bring nothing else in no can. That was the and it tastes so good.
It tastes so good,
So
and
so many things.
yeah, you could really taste like the flavors in it when it's not like when I this weekend, y'all, I made my own mayonnaise. It was better. It's better than store bought because it's like the flavors have like a lift to it. I don't know. It
Yeah,
seems like the preservatives must do something to.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It just was a lifted flavor. I was like, oh, I will never buy mayonnaise. I'm not. Like, I will not. I
Yeah,
will
you
not.
gotta send me that recipe to them. I
Yeah,
heard
I
you say it, but
will.
you gotta send that to me.
Yeah,
But it's just so many things that we've done. The flourless muffins that are in my cookbook. The flourless like peanut butter muffins, like so many things. We've just made it fun by making things healthier, but that tastes delicious.
yeah.
Tastes delicious.
And I'll say another thing too, like when I was in the classroom, something I used to do when I wanted my kids to change their behavior. When you dealing with children, like you have to focus on the positive. So
Mhm.
like if they're doing something and you don't want to see that behavior no more, stop addressing what you don't want to see, wait for them to do the thing you want to see, and then you say, oh, I love the way you did that. So when you see them like making healthy choices or swapping or thinking through this thing, always like affirm them positively so they'll want to keep doing that.
That's right.
Instead of don't eat this, like when you see them decide to get, this versus some Takis, say, oh, I love the way you made that. So reinforce it,
Focus
like
on
so that they
positive.
want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Focus
Reinforce
on
the positive versus talking about the negative. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
yep,
And that's a principle in life. Like stop talking about what you don't want and just,
yep,
focus on
yep.
the good, not the bad. So
I
many
had to get
times.
that when I was a teacher because it was like you addressing misbehavior all day. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna blind my eye to this, what I don't want to see. And I'm gonna shift and start looking for my children who doing right. And I'm gonna, baby, hype them up. I love the way you did that, you know?
I love it. I love it. I love it. So we said make it fun and
Mhm.
lastly, make it a lifestyle.
A lifestyle. And I think kids need to know that because like temporary or just like short term, it seems like restrictive. Like we're gonna go hard and we're gonna lock in for 30 days or and it's like, no, this is how we live. You know,
Yeah.
this
Like
is
no,
how
no, no, we don't know no soda here. Now, I may do the what is it, the spindrifts or the
yeah, yeah. We do
or
bubbly and we do Waterloo.
yeah, oh,
But
I do the Pellegrino
yeah,
sometimes. I like those. But you're not gonna find no Coke. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Sprite. We're not
yep.
doing it. There's no soda here. It's no soda here. We always have vegetables. One vegetable. What's one vegetable that's gonna always be at your house? What's the one vegetable that's gonna always be there?
Always spring mix for sure. We never gonna run out of that. Avocados, we gonna keep them on deck at all times.
Yeah.
Bell peppers, because my kids eat bell peppers. You slice them
Uh,
up, they'll eat them plain. So bell peppers, we always gonna have. Yeah.
I think yeah, spring mix for sure. But I think the one thing that's probably we all always have is broccoli. because
Always have broccoli.
everybody loves broccoli. So this is of course steamed. They're not eating it raw,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but that's always like if I'm
yeah.
going to the store, like I went to the store today. I got
Let's make something.
yeah. We're always gonna have. So that's always the vegetable of choice to have on the side or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
broccoli, and so that's the one vegetable that everybody loves. Nobody like they just eat it. They like it all the time. All
Yeah,
the time. It
yeah.
pops up. We love broccoli.
I do too.
Yeah. The spring mix though always got salad fixings like always.
Yeah, we always gonna have that.
Always gonna
We
have.
do green beans. We do the green beans, the fresh green beans, because you can saute. That's probably ours. That's probably the one we can saute it up real quick.
Yeah.
When they like they'll eat those by themselves.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Man. So yeah, just making this a lifestyle, you all like this is what it is. But
and
when I say
go ahead.
do this every day, you can do this
Yeah,
every day, and
that's,
it's
that's it. That's all I was about to say.
yeah, it
And
just becomes
it
still.
feels adjustmenty, but after a while, it's like this is what we do. This is literally because when you talk about the spin drifts, my kids don't miss the juices. Like when they make their own list, so they're like, make sure you get us some bubblies, make sure you get us some Waterloos. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
that's
I'm
what we
telling
do.
you, juice now. I mean, juice used to go fast up in here, like apple juice and orange juice. Now we don't like apple juice stays around for a long time. Orange juice is it orange juice now? I don't even think it's any in there. Because I don't even think to buy it. I used to always, when I go to store, I'm getting apple juice, I don't even, because we don't even drink it like that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't drink it like that. I think it's some apple juice in there right now that I know has been in there. I know over,
Probably ain't no good.
yeah, probably been over a month. I think it's been over a month. I
Yeah,
really, at least
yeah,
3 weeks, because we just don't drink it like that.
yeah. So when you decide it's a lifestyle, it's going to get easier for you to do when
Yeah,
you approach it that way. Like this is the way we are. This is what we do.
this is what we do, and you're gonna feel so much better.
Feel
You
so much better.
I say when you know better, you do better.
Do
When you
better.
do better, you feel better, and when you
Yeah.
feel better, you live better.
Feel better. Yeah.
That's it. You just live better. So I feel like, and it makes me sad. I was about to say I feel sorry, but it makes me sad when I see people who are not living better. Like when they obviously in pain or they moving slow or you know what I'm saying when they you see
Yeah.
it I see it on their face the grimace I see they're walking in pain they're moving slow they're holding their back they're slow to get up and go down like I'm like wow.
You know it's just food. You know it's just
When I
like
know it's just food, that's the thing. That's the part I'm talking about. When I know if
it's
they
just
were just to change what they put in their bodies would change. You see, it's just that simple because I've seen it
food.
over and over and over. If they just change what they put in their bodies, and I see them in the store took and they moving slow, but then I go down and they all in the aisle getting all this processed food,
Uncomfortable.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, you don't even need to be down these aisles.
And I remember being that person, and it's difficult to imagine. And I think that's why communities like Sugar and Sweet are so important because it's difficult to imagine that the way you feel is not the way you have to feel. So
Hmm.
how I feel today, there's no description that I feel like anybody could, like who could have said like your thinking is going to be clear, like your mind is going to be firing on all cylinders, like you're going to have energy through, like, so how do you just get the person to see, bro,
Hmm.
where you are today is so much greater, like, and I'm not just telling you that, like, your knees don't have to hurt, your cycle don't have to be an event, you, you know you don't have to be up and down, even though I thought when I was up and down all night, I thought that made me a good mother, I really did.
Child,
Delusional.
I'm like,
Delusional.
get up and down for what? I'm going to bed,
I
okay?
my children in my house. I would be
They
up.
sleep.
They sleep. And they usually were. And I'll be like, see, I'm such a good mother because check on my babies. My baby's good.
And I guess I was a terrible mother, okay? Because
Because,
I
bro, y'all listen, let me tell them this before we go. Y'all, we went to Atlanta. So she going to bed before me. And I'm tipping, because you got the light on and you're just trying to not make noise and not wake the person up. And, most times people like, turn off the light. Y'all, roll out like a light. I'm talking about gone. Just gone. I mean, I got the light on. I'm up here just chilling around in my suitcase and plugging a phone. Bro is gone, okay?
gone.
I'm thinking, surely, I'm trying my best. I'm like, surely she about to wake up. Nope. Next morning, she up, hop out the bed, out like a light on, gone.
When I go to bed, I go to bed, Tucker. It don't matter the lights, the
No,
TV,
no,
the radio, fumbling around. When I go to bed, I go to bed.
gone to bed.
That's why I promise you, y'all. When Pops, when he said he was getting up 4 or 5 times a night, I was like,
I believe you. You had no idea. I
I had
think the
no
people had no
idea.
idea. She had no idea. I promise she had no idea.
Had no idea. He said he had been
Right.
doing it for a couple of months.
Wow.
I said, what? He said, oh, yeah, I was getting up like 4 or 5 times a night. Really?
Wow.
No
Said, really?
idea.
Hey,
I said, oh, well, I guess that makes me a bad wife.
I don't know. I get
I'm just,
she
when I go to bed, I go to bed. Seriously.
can sleep
But,
for
but,
real.
but watch this. This is going to sound crazy, but I'm a light sleeper. In the sense that if you call my name, I wake up.
You'll pick up. Yeah.
You call my name, I'm gonna get up. You call my name, like you may call it twice, but I'm gonna wake up. You don't have to say wrong,
Yeah.
wrong. You don't
You're
have to
gonna
do
get
that. I'm gonna hear it.
wow.
But when I'm asleep, I'm asleep.
I sleep through the night. I'll say that. I sleep through the night. I don't really know how I do through sleep, but I sleep through the night. And I didn't used to do that. I would be up and down all night long. So then I would normally get up, walk
And
around the house,
I
check the
promise you,
thermostat.
I didn't know people was doing that. People was like,
Yeah.
I said, well, what you getting up for? I said, I don't
Checking
understand
my
what we getting up
kids.
for. What we
Yeah,
getting?
check my kids, check the alarm,
Oh, no, we said it before we went to bed.
No, but I just be you gotta see it one more time.
Oh no, no. I'm
That
telling
was the
you, so
only
all doors are closed because we don't sleep in no open doors. All doors are closed.
one.
Everybody in their room. All doors are
Yeah,
closed. Lights are off. Alarm. Boom. Sleep.
yep.
Child. This is what's going on, y'all. So listen,
What's
listen.
happening? Who be getting up in the middle of the night checking on their kids? Is it,
Who?
hey,
Who
you
do
know, good morning. Was it
y'all
just
do
took?
that?
Was it
Was
just
that
took?
just took her? My God.
Was
We
I
gonna,
by myself?
she been delivered though. Praise God. She's been delivered.
I don't know. I don't know what they got going on. I really don't.
Something. Let me tell y'all something. When you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will.
It absolutely
Okay?
will.
So I don't know. Many of you all may be dealing with some issue.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be diabetes, it could be high blood pressure, it could be high cholesterol, it could be you want to lose a few pounds, a lot of pounds. Okay, it could be inflammation, arthritis. That's
Mhm.
inflammation. You have back issues, knee issues, shoulder issues, thyroid issues, digestive issues. Okay, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, acid reflux. Like all that's digestive issues. Are
Mhm.
ulcerative colitis. Fatty liver disease, sleep apnea, debilitating menstrual cycles, okay, infertility, erectile dysfunction. I mean, I can go on and on,
No.
go on and on. And I want y'all to know that health starts at the cellular level, and food is the foundation.
Yeah.
So many of you that may have been following me or watching my YouTube or IG or wherever, TikTok, many of you may know Took a story, may know her husband Rod's story. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Whatever testimony you have seen, it all happened with God's food.
That's good. Yep. Yep.
God's food.
That's
That's
it.
an amazing thing. And that's a testament to God, okay?
Yep.
And what he gave us from
Yep.
day one.
What his intention was for these bodies.
That's right. From day one.
Yep.
And so I just believe that look, listen to these principles, right? When you own a Honda, okay, or
Yeah.
Toyota or whatever, and something is up with the Honda Toyota, you take it back to the Honda dealership.
Yeah.
You
Right.
take it back to the owner, the one who manufactured it,
You
right?
made
The one who made it.
You're not going to the Chrysler dealership. You're not
Okay?
gonna go.
You don't
Yeah.
go to Chrysler when you own a Honda, okay?
Yeah.
You go back to the one who made it. When we
Mhm.
have something wrong with these bodies,
Yep.
we go back to the one who made us.
That's good.
And that's God. The word
Yep.
says we were made for him and by him.
That's it.
That's what the word says, y'all. We were made for him and by him. So we have to
Yep.
go back to the one who made us because he knows how these bodies are supposed to perform. So, I say what we are doing, what we help people to do is recondition their bodies to operate the way God intended.
Yep.
That's what we do.
It's just that simple.
It's just that simple. I know people like it can't be that simple, but it is.
It's just that
So
simple.
simple, people miss it.
Yep.
Okay. So simple, people miss it. So y'all, if you want your kids to do better, you do better.
You
That's
do
all
better.
we saying. That's all we saying right now. If you want them to do better, you got to do better.
You
Because
do better consistently
yes,
and in the right spirit.
that's right. Come on, say it. That's right. Do better consistently, okay,
Constantly.
and then the right spirit,
Yeah.
grateful heart,
Yeah.
and then after that, I want you to be
Yeah. Yeah.
fully persuaded that what God has promised you, He is
Mm-hmm.
also able to perform. Fully
Yeah.
persuaded.
Fully
And that's how
persuaded.
you gotta walk in. That's how you gotta walk in that thing every single day.
Every day.
Every single day. In your
Mhm.
word, renewing your mind daily on
Every day.
these same things.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the truth is, bro, you can't even like people look at you, and for me, honest to goodness, like no exaggeration, you are the healthiest person I know, and I believe that's true for most people. And so you can't even say, "Psh, I'm Coach Ro, I made it," and put your feet up.
Mm-mm.
You still every day have to make the decision. So
Yeah.
why in the world would we think? You know what I'm saying? You still have to make the decision every day.
Every single day.
Every day.
Every single day. Kenny left on Monday, and I think on what's today, Friday. I think Wednesday night. I was in there on the treadmill, and he FaceTimed me. I said, "You thought you was gonna catch Coach Rose slipping?" I was on the treadmill. He was on the treadmill.
I do
So
what
I
I
said,
say. I know
"I'm on
what's
here
up.
too."
Yeah.
Yeah. So we both talked with him. I said, "You thought you was going because you go and you think y'all wasn't gonna do it? Nah, I'm still doing it, man.
It's life. It's
I'm
life.
still doing this thing, man. This is the life." And you know what? I love it though, Tuka. I
Yep.
love the way I feel. I love the results I get. That's why I used to tell people in the military, I said, y'all think I just work out all the time because I love working out. No, no, no. I love the results I get from working out.
Results.
I don't
Yeah.
hate working out, but I don't always feel like doing it either.
Yeah. I don't always feel like doing it, but I love what it does for me. I
I
love what
love
it,
the results
yeah,
I
yeah,
get.
I love what it does for me.
I
Yeah.
promise y'all I don't always feel like doing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't feel like it. But these results though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nothing like feeling good in your body, lighter on your feet. Like that right there for me, bro. Because as many marathons as I did, every one of them felt heavy. Okay. Everyone, like, looking back, like I'm serious, that's a lot of weight to move for 26.2 miles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
lot of weight. So even now, like when I'm running, I can tell, like, okay, I'm light on my feet. Everything gets lighter, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. That's good. That's good, Tucker.
I never go back.
That's it. Can't go back. That we on here. We doing this thing. So y'all, if you want to do better, like you do better. You want your kids to do better. You do better.
Yeah.
Do it with a grateful heart. Okay, with the right spirit, and do it consistently. Don't be hokey pokey with
Like,
it. Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
yeah,
It's not an event.
yeah,
Okay, it's a lifestyle. It's not a sprint. It's
yeah.
a marathon.
Yep.
Keep
And
doing it.
it gets easier the longer
And
you do it.
it's easier. Yeah. And that's when you'll be like, okay, this is what I do. When you do this
Yep.
every day, you can do this every day.
Yep.
It just becomes second nature, you know?
Mhm.
It becomes a non negotiable in your life,
Yep.
and then you start seeing the results, and then you got the overflow, and other people start benefiting, and that's going to encourage you more to keep going
Yep.
because you're going to realize that you are the hope,
Yep.
okay?
And
You are
just
the hope.
imagine how free your like family line becomes when your children understand this and they don't have to unlearn. So for me, that was the gift that my children don't have to unlearn how to stop eating all the things that I used to eat. They didn't, there's so much that I had to unlearn that they'll never have to deal with. My daughter will never have debilitating menstrual cycles.
Mm, I love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's a new life for some people, you know what I'm saying? For people that have had it and then not to not have it,
Yeah.
That's a new world for people. That alone, for people
Yeah.
that's been struggling with hot flashes and then they go away.
Yeah.
That's a new life.
Right.
That's a new life for people. People that's used to sweating, all of a sudden you dry.
Yeah. I heard they some a doozy. I heard they can be something.
Yeah, they get me, okay? Because you let
Yeah.
me go off the rails with some chocolate, I'd be sweating too, okay?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
promise you. That's why I know it's food. I'm like, you
Somebody asked me that. They
you
said, "Have y'all ever encountered anybody that has gone through menopause, doing this program, and been able to have their symptoms addressed?" I said, "Coach Ro, your coach, your coach." You know, it's like, yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
I promise you, the people that because they think I might hit 35 took her. That's why they think I might hit 35
Yeah,
years.
you know, they like, surely the girl, she ain't even in a picture yet. She ain't
They
even in
think
a
I might hit
picture
35. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I'm gonna say we gonna get out of here when I was getting my nails done this week. Um, I don't even know how it came up, but one of them knew my age because we were the same age with the other one that was
yet.
doing my nails. She said, "No, 53." I
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, I'll be 54." And then she said, "No." I said, "How old do you think I was?" She said, "Maybe 41, 42." I said, "I know."
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
To God be the glory. I know. Most people can put me in my early 40s. I've had some people put me in my 30s, though.
Receive it.
Some people that, but they see this gray though. They be like, okay, you gotta have a little something on it now.
But people great in their 30s.
They
Hey,
do. I've had some people put me in my 30s, but most people put me about 41, 42. I'd be like, nah.
we turning back the hands of time, honey. Because I look younger today than I did 4 years ago. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we all did. I look at some of my pictures, I'd be like, my God.
You
Look,
do
that look like your big sister. Okay. And that was 15 years ago. I look younger today than I did like 15 years ago.
right.
No
Guys,
joke.
come on, guys, food.
Oh my goodness. My skin looks better. Okay. When I look at my skin 15, I'm like, look at you, Rochelle. What you doing?
Yep.
Eating
Yep.
trash.
Yep.
But that wasn't even no alcohol. That was just food.
That was just food.
Imagine if it was alcohol in it too. My God. Oh my God. It
And
was just
even
food.
for nails, you said you cut. I thought you told me you were gonna cut them down.
I did.
Hmm.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I did. These jokers were so long. They were so long, they were starting to curve.
Yeah.
But they did cut them down.
Okay. Rose said, "I'm getting my nails cut down," but I'm looking like, when?
They did. I promise you, they cut that. They cut them down. They got really long.
Yeah. That's food.
God's food. But they did cut them down. They still, I know they still kind of, but they cut them down. I can work with these.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Yeah.
amazing though? Like my
It's
nails,
amazing.
they just grow so
Yep.
fast.
Yep.
They grow so fast. But anyway, that's the power of God's food. So we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Listen, why your kids don't like healthy food, they because hypocrisy, we said it, okay?
Mhm.
They watch what you do, they watch how you do it, and they watch when you do it, okay?
Yep.
So what do you
Yep.
what we want you to do, how you turn it around. It says make them aware, educate them, okay? Educate the people, like let them know, tell them the truth.
Yep.
Tell the truth. Make it fun. Make this whole thing, make it fun, and make it
Yep.
a lifestyle, okay?
Yep.
Make it a lifestyle. You understand?
Yep.
Because when you change, the people around you change.
Yep.
You are the hope. So that is it, you all. I'm excited. This was a good one. I
This
pray
was a
that
good. I
you take it
love
to
this
heart.
topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this right here can really change lives. This one right here,
Yeah.
like change the health trajectory of your entire family with this one right
Yep.
here. So Took, I'm gonna let you take us out. Go. Give them some parting words and get us on out of here.
I just want to say one last time, you are your children's primary educator. So I think in all of our professions and as we go out in the world and do the things that we do, we want to be people of influence, where the influence starts at home. And our
Mm,
children will do what they see us consistently do. And this is how you change and break, generational patterns and curses in your family. You start with you. So ask God to give you the strength to love his food for life so that
mm.
you can have life. Okay? So that you can have life more abundantly.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Y'all heard it straight from Coach Tooker. Okay, listen, I'm Rochelle T. Parks. This is Coach Tooker. Listen, whether you like it or not,
Like it or not.
We don't care. Okay. We
Oh,
can, we will, and we must continue to walk alongside you, okay, and help you to achieve optimal health, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode of the Row and Took It Show. Listen, share, and we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. We out. Peace.